We knew coming into this year that it was going to be different and that we had to take advantage of every single stroke wherever we were, on the erg, on land, on the water.
It's just been, what can we improve every session, and everyone is completely switched on, and now we're in race week even more so.
I think we were on a real high the first few days and it was incredible, but I think then we sort of thought, okay, right, now we've really got to knuckle down and make sure that every single stroke we take is the best one we can. A big emphasis on the fact that we can't waste any time now.
There's actually 7 people who were in the boat last year who are in the boat this year. And just hearing their stories about when the race was cancelled last year and just how, I guess, devastated they were after all the effort that was put in.
I really feel as though I've been training for this race since I finished the race in 2019. I was really excited building up throughout last season, and then it kind of disappeared. And so it just felt like, it was the race that never happened. And I pretty quickly reset and started thinking, what can I do better? What weaknesses can I strengthen over the summer, training completely alone? I think people have showed up in really good shape, in really good form, and just really, really focused.
It was nice to be back, and it did feel a little weird that obviously most of the squad weren't here. There was only the 12 of us rowers and 2 coxes, so there was a bit of an adjustment to make, I think, to have sort of training here when the whole place felt very empty, and we didn't have Isla Vili rowing here either.
I think the main thing is really just coming together as a boat. There's people from, all over the world. We've come from such different backgrounds, like rowing backgrounds, and I guess have lots of different perspectives and ideas.
If I'd come here as I showed up when I went to college when I was 18, I wouldn't really have been ready for this. I think that just the 4 years that I spent training at Radcliffe were just a really great experience in terms of building fitness, building strength, building just toughness and race ability.
Having been so close to racing last year, and I felt the pressure a lot last year, this time round I'm feeling a bit less, because I'm just at this point it's we just want to race so bad that it's definitely just a lot more of excitement than anything.
I didn't expect this much was going to be going on in Ely. I knew that Oxford would come and everything, but all the TV action and all that, I knew it would happen in the Tidewind in previous years. I didn't expect it, so that just puts us a bit on edge.
I think it's mostly just really exciting. We're having a good time, making a lot of progress on the water, getting more and more excited to race.
We've done the hard work now, and we've been through our period as well of sort of just really starting to sharpen up, and we're in those last few days now of just making sure most of it I think is just a mental sort of making sure mentally we're prepared to race, and I think we're as ready as we can be.
I mean, the boat race it's an incredible event. It's something that's on, every rower's bucket list. And so I'm just, incredibly happy to be part of it and have had this opportunity to be on this squad for 4 years and have rowed with so many amazing athletes. And I think what I love the most about the boat race is the focus that it gives us throughout the season. When you get to the starting line, you're more prepared for that than you've ever been for anything.
It's a very easy course to learn for Oxford. I don't think it's going to be particularly hard for them to get used to the stretch of water, and they've been down a couple of times already, so they do know what to expect.
It seems nice. The weather's been great. I don't know. It's a bit windy down on the course. It seems a bit of a wind tunnel. But no, it's not London, but it's going to be a race. So I'm just glad it's happening, to be honest.
It's been a different year than my last 2 years at EW, especially with things being so up in the air a lot of times, and it's been a lot more work to keep things running smoothly, and it's been a lot more stressful because you don't quite know what's going to happen next.
It's really exciting. I think we're all quite nervous, but definitely excited to just get out there and race. We've done the training, so I think mostly excitement, but a bit apprehensive because there's sort of no data on anyone.
Ultimately, we're just trying to make the 8 go as fast as possible, so I don't think it's really changed how we've approached the training. The last couple of days, we're not going to be able to make many physical changes. It's just about recovering and making sure we're rested, but technically just bringing the crew together.
I think there's something really special about being in a house with all of your teammates and just knowing that you have one goal for the next few days. It's exciting and nerve-wracking.
It sort of feels like a project coming to the end at this point, but also for it means a lot for the team that I'm part of, and also for women's sport as a televised event. There's not actually that many women's sports events that are televised, so I'm really excited to be part of something like that, especially the 75th year.
I remember watching the boat race in 2015, the first women's one, on the Tideway, and I was on camp at the time, and this is before I even thought about coming to Oxford. It means a lot to me. It's something that I've thought I'd never be capable of doing, and now I'm back for my 3rd year.
I feel like it's come to symbolise so much, given that I've invested sort of 2 years of my life into it.
To be able to go down the water and down the line with people that you really, really trust is a very special feeling, and that's what got me through the car park ergs and through the steady state.
It's really exciting to be able to race. It's been over a year since any of us have raced.
Going to Cambridge's home water brings a particular brand of excitement for me personally. Rowing the race in London would have been unbelievable, and I think that's something definitely to look forward to. But it will feel a little bit better if we get to win against Cambridge on their home water. Hopefully that'll twist the knife a bit. So.